Hey guys, welcome back. It's Lucid, and we're back with Late Age Rlyeh. What a cool nation in Dominions Enhanced. It is. It is very cool. I just want to say that. I think that it doesn't need the Jim Jin stuff. I think they should just take that out. He took it out. God, what a cool nation. Jim Jim stuff is too much. It's super strong without it. But then getting like a bonus 80 pearls a turn, not 80, like 40, it's a big deal. Anyway, we got some gems from Lanka. What did we? I forget. Oh, we sent him gold. From Zabalba, we get one of the biggest death baskets I've gotten. Maybe the biggest. 100 pearls? Jesus Christ. 188 death gems? What the fuck? 80 astral gems from Airmore. This we traded for. I sent him 100 death gems. And then we cast Hunter in the Dark a few times. Killed a Cloud Mage, a Veti Hag, another Veti Hag. We didn't really roll very good for this one. We got a Terracotta General. I kind of want to pause it and see how much they cost. Yeah, so these guys are 10 fire gems. Rip. Another Veti Hag. And another Terracotta General, so minus 20 fire gems. Get wrecked. Get riggedy wrecked. Here, unfortunately, I think this was after a summoning. We got sent to the Void, which can happen. One thing you can do to reduce the chances of this is you put an Elder Sign here, and the higher your Void Sanity, the lower the chance of this happening. So. Here's what happens when you don't have improved casting AI. They're buffed hell. Anyway. He's gone. And I think this was our really high... Oh no, wait, this was summoning skill 3. I thought there was a... Where did our one in our capital go? Because we had some guy who was hunting in here. What is he? Yeah. Something happened to the guy in our capital. I'm not sure what. But maybe it was last turn he died. I don't know. There's some trauma here from all this interacting with the Void Gates. We got assassinated by a ninja. Why did he run at the very beginning? 1 second. Hang out. Hang on. He literally immediately ran. He hasn't even been hit. I've never even heard of this. And he came from this... Oh. Oh. I see. You have to have magic leadership. This guy's a magic being with no magic leadership, so he ran. Dude, you're totally mind blasting the wrong dude. That's actually pretty goddamn close. But we'll take all that. Thank you, sir. Utgard, the friendly Neefel people, raiding into Jotunheim. Jotunheim, I had abandoned this fort earlier, or not fort, this like little coastal province, and he's like, okay, I'm going to come raid it. I knew he was going to do that, so I'm going to put people back there. It's a really high-income province, too. It's kind of reliable. Like, when you have a high-income province, like, people are going to want that. This dude's actually kind of a unit. He buffs him up with protection. And he's probably going to put... Yeah, these guys are already asleep. Yeah, these guys are asleep. They fall asleep so fast and cold with this chill aura. I mean, it's a really high chill aura, but god damn, that's fast. And our Meteorite Guard are showing up. And they're quickly about to fall asleep, too. But he's about to die. So there we go. It's actually closer than I thought. He almost got everybody around him asleep. Oh, we found a maze up here too. I don't know if I mentioned that, but that's pretty good news. It's a two gem site. And okay, that was this. Now we have a battle here. And this one, get out your popcorn, boys, because we got them. We have the battle we want. We have the battle with Geomancer ethically screaming, the consumer of worlds. And this dude is a trampler, and if he does damage to you, he swallows you and you're dead. And he has a bunch of paths and a bunch of gear. And a small little army to keep me from focusing him. So Foul Vapors is up, that's from him. Though we get Serpent's Blessing out pretty quick. Now, I think he's on attack rear, so I was kind of counting on him landing back up in here. There's Fog Warriors. Full Vortex. And he's about to come down, because he normally comes down like around 4. So here he goes. Where are you, buddy? Oh, there he goes. Now, he can't trample my god. If he trampled my god, that would be really bad, but we're size 6. Now, there's a really weird interaction that happens here. This guy, who, by the way, Astral 8, don't mind me. Yeah, anyway, this guy's gonna get trampled in a second. Now, he cast Paralyze. Now, I don't know what he was targeting with Paralyze, but that's the wrong spell. I need you to Dimensional Shambler, my friend. Alright, so this dude just got swallowed. We have plenty of fatigue left. And there it goes. Dimensional Shambler. Now, the interesting thing is if you get swallowed by a cube, or by, you know, anything with the swallow and digesting, you're not dead. So if we look at my cap-only mage, here he is. He's alive. You can see he's got 23 HP. He's not retreated. He's not dead. But he is, if we look at him, he has been swallowed by Consumer of Worlds after being trampled for 1 point of damage. And he did not get released. He's nowhere to be seen. I would click around here for you, but I've already clicked. And when I was looking at the turn first. And so what that means is he is in the belly of the beast who has been sent to the void. And his HP was 23 last time we looked at it, now it's 7. And he's about to get... He has life after death on him too. So if we look at it now, he is probably gone ahead and switched over. Yeah, he's a soulless giant. And he's still getting digested, goddammit. So we Dimensional Shamblered him, but that was not going to get our star spawn out. Which I wouldn't care, except I feel like I hate losing these cap-only mages. They're so goddamn good. And I use each one of them. Mostly, unless they like open the gate and I don't want them to die. But, well anyway, they're HP routed now. But yeah, get the fuck out of here. You know, this is one of those things too, like, how would you ever kill something like this without it? It would be so hard. Like, the god is just so intense. It's not mindless, so you could Soul Slate, I think. But, I mean, it's got super high MR. Soul Slate's not going to want to target it. You can... I tested this against, like... Not Anakites, but against, like, Melkorts and stuff. And you can kill him with Melkorts. But... it's hard. And you have to be size 6, so you have to put, like, a... You have to enlarge him a bit or something like that. But it's, yeah. The thing is, in D... I mean, this isn't in D. This is like a boss mod thing. But in D, there's broken stuff like this. But there's other things like... Apparently we can just send people to the void, so it doesn't matter. So, anyway. It's kind of broken stuff and broken stuff to counter it. Anyway. Yeah, he got completely wrecked. On our side, we lost a star spawn. We had two of our other mages turn into soulless, which is good actually. But this star spawn is dead. This slave mage and this void cultist turned into soulless, and so he's fucked. He's fucked. He also attacked here. We retreated. I think we lost one dude total because we had 3 guys go back with the commander and 6 retreat on their own. And 1 guy get lost. Otherwise, I don't know. I didn't mean to do this. I don't know why this happened. And middle Tien Chi. We had our dragon attack here. Took back over our province. Yeah, here's another place he was attacking. I guess we didn't retreat there, and we probably should have. And then here's inside this fort. A lot of Holy Word. Or Holy Avenger kind of being spammed. But yeah, they got wrecked. We had a bad event this turn. This one. Your commander peering into the shining trapahedron was drawn into the void. This is like a 5% chance, and there's nothing you can do about it. The thing that sucks, and I didn't actually know this until this turn, but based on this battle, this guy had returning on him. And I assumed it worked in the void, but it does not work in the void. In the void, you are fooped. You are fooped mighty hard. Yeah, shit. So anyway, that's a thing. What else? That's basically it for the happenings of this turn. But guys, look at Blandos. Look at this. This is our planet now. Like, everybody else is like a rump state. We've got this fort. We've got most of the land now. We've killed all of Tien Chi's armies. He's got a little tiny force inside here. Yeah, he's boned. He's boned. And this raiding I did down here has made him, like, you know, he brought a fair amount of mages. It's like 20 mages here. He's got like 10, 15 mages here. He's kind of gotten a little wrecked from this. Like, this has been a major distraction. And my plan is, we've got these guys. We're going to move them down. From here, we have 2 places we can move. We can move here. We can move here. The problem moving here is it doesn't connect. There's nothing on this planet in the water that connects to this cave. So, which is a little weird, but I guess it makes sense. You have to come in through the cave this way. The entrance isn't over here on the ocean side. The problem with that is we don't really have, or I need to think about, I mean, I guess we can do Enter the Void. And I don't know if we need a ton more. I think with Enter the Void, we just kill everything. Especially like Enter the Void and Will of Fates. I think we just kill this. So maybe we just march down here and kill them. I mean, it's in a cave too, which is going to help us. Will of Fate's going to be important if he starts doing Gifts of Heaven spam, which we saw a little bit of that. I think that was like my only casualties up here, aside from the cube jumping on things. So I guess we can do that. I'll load up these guys with gems. I would like to do like mass protection and stuff, but I don't think we're going to. And maybe I move a Selkie here, and that way we can do Fog Warriors. Yeah. I'm starting to like that, the sound of that. And I've got a Selkie over here who's got nothing to do. Wait, where are you going? Oh, I don't think I want you to go here. I think I want you to go on land. But yeah, I was moving her already in position. But here I was thinking this connected, but it doesn't. So I've actually got to adjust. So yeah, I think we're going to go here, and then we're going to roll down this way. And I'll probably roll on top of this, and then I'll probably roll back here. And we're just going to take this. And if people want to fight me, they can come get wrecked. Because like I was saying last episode, we are ready to fight with Master and Slave. Give me your goddamn armies. And if they are not bringing like some crazy stack, we're just gonna kill everything. I mean, we're so strong even without Master and Slave. So that's one thing we have to do. The other thing that's kind of funny, so we've taken this, and I wanted to get this province in particular, because you generally want to have like the retreat routes, as many of these as you can from some important place where you're going to have an important battle. That's one of them. But more importantly, I knew he was going to move this stack. This is the stack that came from God's Glory. Let's just plant it down here. And he's bringing it in to kind of have a last defense. So they're probably like 99% going to go here. And what that allows me to do is to teleport in somebody like Julian, who is our faceless messenger, and we can send him in. He's blind too, so he doesn't give a shit about solar brilliance, and he's got pretty good protection. So we're just going to send him in, and he's going to do Power of the Spheres and then Solar Brilliance. And that'll be great. He'll be Astral 5 casting it. Let's make sure we don't want to knock ourselves out. Yeah, we'll be Astral 5 when we cast it, and we're going to put 5 gems into it. Yeah, we should be tired, but we won't be... I don't think we'll take HP damage. And the good thing about that is we cast it, and it's going to burn up all the long dead and maybe cause a rout, which would be great. Be just great. The other thing that is of note is we will have this turn, we will have Thom 9, which means Master and Slave and Undead Mastery, both of which are obviously going to be phenomenal. So, yeah, potentially we can have that in this fight. And that's something I have to sort out, because Undead Mastery is just going to win the fight for me. And if I cast it, I want the pin boosters. I brought at least one pin booster on this guy, and I might bring another one into a magic phase, a little zipperoo, send somebody over here. But the question is, can we cast it? And I think, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I probably have one more. Well, no, I don't, but I probably need one. So we have 9 communion slaves. Never good to be super risky and have 8. It'd be nice to even have more, like 10 or 11. Anyway. Yeah, so that's a boost of 3, which is going to make us Death 4. But that is not enough to cast Undead Mastery. Undead Mastery, I guess we can't see it here. You need to be Death 7. And technically you can be Death 6 and get it off. Oh no, you actually have to be Death 7, sorry. I was thinking Visions of Horror. Yeah, so you actually have to be Death 7. And what that is going to mean is that we, like I said, we're going to be 4. So I would have to do Power of the Spheres and Power of the Void. And I could pull it off. If I had a Skull Staff, I could do it with just Power of the Void. So, yeah. That's an option, but if I do that, I think I just kind of auto-win the fight. The other thing, I can't remember if I have Ravenous Fury scripted. I probably do, because I'm probably just using the same old script I had. No, I don't. So I think what we may do then, because I'm not going to have Ravenous Fury, is I may teleport in this guy with full pin gear. And he will be able to do, well, it's going to say full pin gear, but I would also kind of like to have a Skull Staff on him. But yeah, no, I think we just do full pin gear. Like load him up with this and this and this. We can have him at 6 pin. And we'll have him do Communion Master, Power of Spheres, Power of the Void, and yeah, and then we'll drop a big old fat. A very big and very fat undead mastery on these fools. On these fools. And that will, like, win the battle. It'll be done. Nothing else will matter, really. Yeah, it'll be beautiful when it happens. It would be nice to steal some of their mages, and I could do that with Master and Slave. In some ways, Master and Slave's actually easier for me to do, which normally it's a harder thing to do. Because you have to, you know, it was Death 7 you had to be to do Undead Mastery, but this you have to be Astral 8. So, the thing with this, though, is, yeah, we'll steal some stuff of his if we do it, but it doesn't actually work on the Long Dead, because Long Dead are mindless, and you have to have a mind for Master and Slave to work. So Undead Mastery will work on the Long Dead, but Master and Slave will not. But I could potentially get some of his mages, which would be kind of cool. Like, I would totally empower a Jindarva or whatever. So we may do both. I think the Communion can handle it. I think 9 people can handle it, but I'm not 100% sure. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Anyway, that's the plan for this, is we're going to send somebody else here. My god, we're going to probably have him make liches, or make a lich, and the liches can propagate afterwards, but we've obviously got a lot of death gems we got to do something about. And then we're going to go ahead and move him over, or the rest of the army over here. And I think because they were already sitting on this fort before, they'll just pop it. And we'll probably storm it with mass flight. So I just need to make sure I have enough air gems here. And yeah, I actually don't really need to worry about Serpent's Blessing anymore. I think we just do Fog Warriors. Like that. Maybe do this. Fog Warriors, turn 2. Yeah. Anyway, that should be okay. Wait, do we not have... Oh, no. Okay. It's like, how are we going to cast Fog Warriors? I forgot we had the crystal mask on her. I was looking for slaves. I didn't see any. Yeah, dude, what happened to my... Did all my slaves die here? Did I not have any? Oh, or did I take them off? Oh, no, I've got 2 lilies. Okay, we'll have to see. Maybe you. This guy turned soulless too, and the soulless are kind of nice. There's a bunch of artifacts they can hold that are tainted that you don't have to worry about. You know, if you put them on mindless dudes. Because tainted does not, like, horror marks don't affect mindless. So I kind of want to keep him around, and he doesn't have upkeep. So I think we're going to actually hold him back. But everybody else will move over here. We should pop Yomi, and then we'll storm it. And then we'll probably actually storm Yomi and Jotunheim the same turn, which would be kind of cool. The other thing, and the reason I need to send somebody else out here, which, by the way, when we cast Teleport, we got hit by a Frost Blast. So I need to put... I need to put some cold resistant gear on whoever I have teleporting over here. And yeah, I think that's about it for this theater of war. We're basically going to be setting up to attack from here down to here. And I probably need to make another doom stack. You know, I could make a doom stack here and then we attack here and then go and hit that. And that may be what I do. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Ooh, this looks like a very juicy province. This would be a great place to raid. A very, very nice place to raid. So yeah, that's what's happening over here. And I'm feeling pretty confident about everything in this part of the world. We have to decide when to attack Pelagia. And I think I could probably one turn pop this fort. It's 250. And he's not going to be expecting an attack. And we've got 300. I probably need to bring a little bit more. So it might be that next turn we go ahead and attack Pelagia. I need to think about it, though. Let's talk about it. If I attack Pelagia... and I've eaten Blandos, and I'm eating Tien Chi here, it's probably going to trigger people to go crazy again. But people are kind of catching up to me in terms of, like, gym income. People are catching up. Kind of a lot, actually. So I think I have to keep making plays. And I think we attack Pelagia is never going to be my friend. So I think we go kill them. And they've pissed me off. So I think we go kill them. And one thing I don't think I mentioned it last time, but we have a cool move. This huge stack, which I have here on this star, it's 700 siege strength. I can move it right over here. And this is right next to his capital. So I'm actually 2 moves with the major army from Pelagia's capital. And I can just go in with the master, like 2 master enslavers. And I mean, he can't even fight me. Doesn't he? Like, whatever he does doesn't even matter. You know, we take his cap. And let's take a... I don't think his research is terribly great either. It's okay. He's like at the 6s, maybe has a 7. Like, how long ago was he where I am? How many turns ahead of him am I? Pelagia. Why am I being blind? Okay. He is where I was. We're on turn... about a quarter. He's where I was at like turn like 43 or something. He's probably got like 1-7. I think we kill him now. I want to kill him before he gets master and slave and stuff and this becomes like a weird complicated war. Right now it's going to be a stomp. Right now it's going to be a goddamn stomp. I need to make sure I have enough mind blasters so it's going to be hard for Rlyeh to jump on and master and slave me. But Rlyeh is probably going to mess with me if I do this. But I don't even care. We're going to wreck them. We're going to wreck them. Yeah, I don't even know what he could possibly do. I mean, we're going to have turn 1 anti-magic, so we're going to be resistant to stupid master and slave shenanigans he does. We're going to have our own full pin gear master and slave we're doing. Might be doing 2 of them a turn. I mean, 2 of them per battle. And I'll have it scripted so I can deal with multiple gem baits. But I'll need to get that ready this turn, right? So get everything prepared, and then we roll next turn. And so that means I need enough siege strength here to 1 turn pop this. Yeah, and we're going to murder Pelagia. It's going to feel good. It's going to feel real good. It's not like it's going to be... I don't think it'll be that hard. I think, honestly, it's kind of an impossible fight for him. But you never know. You never know. Maybe he can pull something out. But yeah, if we take all this over and we cap him... Let's think through what that would mean. Well, we're going to have a major ocean presence here. Our middle-aged brethren are looking for a sub. Tortuga and I are pretty good friends in this game, and they have about all of this stuff. So they've got basically all of Europe and a lot of Scandinavia. They're messing with Rlyeh. And I'm totally fine having very long-term peace with them and providing naval protection. So I get all of this. The thing is, I think I'm fine, especially once I have Thom 9, I think I'm fine fighting Rlyeh. And Rlyeh, yeah, I think I'm fine. And like, the undead want to attack me? I mean, come at me, bro. I will undead master you off the face of the planet. Yeah, I think it's totally fine. I think if people want to attack me while I have Thom 9 and they're like back in their 7s, it's like, get out of here. Y'all are going to get wrecked. Like, this may be the point where we start really spiraling out of control. Which, you know, before I had said, and this is the reason I kind of didn't want to attack Pelagia, is before I had said I don't want to get so far ahead that people have to ruin their positions to like attack me. And that is still an option, because I think if I just keep Blandos, people will sort of catch up to me and that will be fine. And you know, but I think what I do is I take over this water system. And when I do that, nobody can really threaten me on the other water systems. People could come and fight me for Blandos. But like I said, I don't think anybody can win. And especially once I get my Dominion pumping in Blandos, it's going to be like fighting in like 9 strength Rlyeh and Dominion, where you're going to be going batshit crazy every turn. You won't be able to move your armies around. I mean, it'll be intense for people trying to invade there. And this is basically almost a done deal. Especially if I get an Undead Mastery guy set up. So, what does all of this mean? Well, I think we're going to pull the trigger on attacking Pelagia. I may have to fight Ulm for Tien Chi stuff. I feel okay about that. Like, basically, I feel okay fighting Ulm at the same time as fighting Pelagia, with Aretha screwing with me. If Iru turns on me, which I think would be maybe logical, I feel like Iru may fight me for Blandos. Problem with fighting elves is it's hard to magic phase on them. But they're not going to dig the ton of insanity. And elves don't raid very well into Squid. That would be kind of a downside. I don't think he's going to. But he might. If I attack Pelagia, he's probably not going to be okay with that. And I think that's the main thing, is I'm going to have Blandos contested. I may wait like one more turn. Because I've still got like 10 turns until he's going to hit Master and Slave, and I can kill him in 10 turns. I think. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm not sure if I'm going to pull the trigger on that. That's the one thing kind of keeping me on the fence, is I don't really want Iru attacking me at the same time as I'm fighting Ulm, and at the same time as I'm fighting Pelagia, and I have Aretha messing with me. And some of that will probably happen. I mean, some of it waiting doesn't help. Like, Ulm is right now a little busy trying to kill these guys, which, by the way, I totally was thinking, I moved this army here to kill, and I could. To wipe this stack off. And maybe I do it. I don't know. I mean, he raided me some. I'm kind of cool being friendly, and this is like kicking him right in the dick if I knock him off this. But I mean, I could take Hinam's capital. It's a pretty good capital. And the odds of him winning this fight would be like 0%. But this would also trigger Iru to fuck with me more. I think this is the question, like, can I have long-term peace with Ulm? I think I need to answer that. Like, what happens, because I've already made up my mind. I'm going to attack here. And Ulm goes to about right here. They definitely border through here. I could fight a defensive war here. Or I could fight, because I've got big armies here, and really threaten Ulm's homeland. I don't think I want to try to conquer Ulm at the same time as I'm trying to conquer Pelagia. But Pelagia has nothing else to do aside from fuck with me. Ulm potentially can go eat other people. Decisions, decisions, decisions. What to do? What to do? And I think standing still, I'm going to scale really hard. I mean, we're obviously scaling hard, but I don't think sitting still is the play. I think we attack Pelagia. I'm just not sure the exact turn. I'm not sure if I do it this turn or next. I mean, next turn, like maybe a turn or two afterwards. And if I do it, Ulm's gonna mess with me. I think I leave Ulm alone and hope that Ulm gets into another war. And we'll deal with Ulm later. Honestly, and Ulm's not a horrible matchup for me. Like vampires, oh no, you have a ton of vampires. I just enslaved them all. They're permanently dead. Because when I was playing Ulm, I don't want to fight into Master and Slave with vampires. And he has other stuff he can do, but none of it I'm terribly frightened about. Yeah, feeling pretty okay about this. So, okay, we come in here, we take out Pelagia. Fomoria's up here. We might vulture him a little bit. Rlyeh is friendly, but best thing for me would be they talk Rlyeh into attacking me too. And then I eat Rlyeh, because honestly, they can't do shit against me either. Their research, compared to ours, they're like less than half my research. And their slope is like a third of mine, if that. So we would just roll Rlyeh. So we just come down here and kill Pelagia. If Rlyeh decides to attack us, we kill Rlyeh. And then we kick Arethyia. Maybe we kick Arethyia out of the water too. I mean, that could be a project. Definitely kill Pelagia. I think the plan is we're going to kill Pelagia. I think one thing I'm going to try to do for almost the rest of the game is not really declare any wars. Like Tien Chi basically attacked me. I did, though. I've had 2 wars. I declared war on Oceania up here and then on Jotunheim. But all these other ones people have declared on me. I think I'm going to have enough people attacking me. I don't need to declare any of my own. So we'll do this. We might vulture a bit of Fomoria. He's kind of got a lot of guys here. I guess he's thinking I might attack him. I mean, which we could do. But I don't think we're going to. But that is something to think about, because this army, if I move it and then go cap Pelagia with it, I'm going to need something here to defend. We're getting some Meteorite Guard here and some Void Critters, which could probably take up defensive activities, but it's not great. It's not great. Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, guys, I think that's about it for this turn. I've obviously got a lot of scripting and stuff to do still. But I think the big decisions are we're going to go after Pelagia. Maybe as early as next turn we do attack orders, but maybe a turn or 2 afterwards. And yeah, we're going to have Blandos. It may be good. I think this is what we're going to do, guys. We're going to wait a turn on it. We're not going to open up a can of worms until I close one. And like next turn, we'll storm both these, but storming the same turn as I attack is a little risky because shit could go sideways. And as soon as I attack them, you know, it will trigger. That's when I can definitely start expecting to have Arethy's God teleporting in, doing master and slave and shit. So I think we're going to take the last of the enemy forts on Blandos before we make another aggressive move. Which hopefully will be next turn. And then we're going to start coming down here and messing with Tien Chi, and we're going to go eat Pelagia. And so that will be the play. And I will see you guys next time. Cheers.